make no sense.
Meanwhile, the Jazz have a chance.
Knocked it away. Healthy enough to play, did not play against the Pelicans.
Hey, we just want you to go to work.
Just pulling for coach's challenges.
Explosive, he can score.
Hey, Thompson blocked by Kuminga. Yurtseven stayed with him.
Really disagree. I was watching Yurtseven just set screens and roll. They're going to make it.
That didn't involve Pelicans, the officials too, because they announced who we're talking. I like that all the games were kind of better for the play-in, which would be in this building. Yurtseven painting, kicking out, and finding Clash.
BA. This Paul just laid it all out there.
Training camp in the preseason, and
you know, maybe you do want to play something. Get your cuts
for a rookie. Amazing.
Hasn't been that bad on the season.
He'd well saved the turnover. Hendricks says, I remember a game at the end of the year where Eric.
There you go.
That's Chris Paul 4-3. The last 16 games on 3, but if
your routine is, but it's got to involve something.
The reason we stress game,
right, you don't want to be out there limping around.
Shamanich down the lane. Moody return the favor, miss, and then Moody smart play. The year, Kenny Lofton Jr. Moody denied. Oh, Moody catch and shoot 3. It was crazy. On purpose. Moody finding Gisan.
Jazz have 14 points in the position. He knows no other way. It's a way.
Play feet set because you hit him on the Post.com. We had dinner in my group's dinner.
That's awesome.
I went up Santos. Fatal. Clay setting up. Clay is fouled on the pass.
Every single time you ask him,
he came in like, all right, I'm gonna just perfectly on an upward.
And he figured it out. It's like I can still be. Lewis couldn't do anything from behind.
Out here and. So, you want a 2-for-1? All right, there's the driving by him in the lane. But situational awareness.
Going the rest of the game.
And the one turnover was a with a knee issue as well. Sends the ball down hole. Turnover problem. Moody shuffled the feet there. So that was why the word goes around him. It has a 40-inch vertical for the solid sense about Jemski corner 3. Spins.
Defense. Make mistakes.
Sends the ball when Utah will take time.
They have let contract situation
deal. Clay.
Warriors are in this zone right now.
Eric works as a creator, kind of a
sprinting back there adequately enough. Combo guard.
Okay.
He can play what he does.
It's sensible. Great find by Moody. Dario stretch big opportunity. Points off turnovers.
Remember, those are passes that just shouldn't have been.
Better direction on what we're doing offensively.
Andrew Wiggins.
Sensabaugh going to shoot. And Chris Paul. Sensabaugh.
Sensabaugh's going to get his money. He can score in a lot of different ways.
Very good. Utah with turnovers.
Good.
So Micah Potter, a couple of
listen, every time she sees
good, did finish that, and so Utah.
Right. They have different types of rim protection. You got
George flow point shooting team in the NBA. Just tried to save it. It went off of Clay.
But you live.
Finish there. Keontae George. He pulled the check playing the Dubs in this closing stretch. Quarters in this building is Wiggins. Bang is bumping and he drew. Most charges drawn.
The Jazz are just a little
amazing.
What, 3 or 4 times in a row now?
Essentially the second half of
up and stay with the roller. I can attack.
Shamanich on the step through. Wiggins here.
It's good because the Jazz staring into the scorekeeper's soul right now.
3. Push ahead. Pajemski to left. 2 tenths can only be tapped or. The Lakers have a 17-point
out there.
Lee Thompson reloading and Johnny Juzang and on 3s and.
A great player like him.
Juzang for 3. Hendricks at 15-4. Klay Thompson up the dribble. Shot clock at 7.
Step up at all. He's throwing it.
Clay. Keontae George again.
Feeling weird.
Klay Thompson rolling to the line. This has just been Utah.
It happens. Team
day in New Orleans, just a repeat. This is becoming the Pelicans' court. Wiggins gets to the mid.
Off the ground, he moves well for a row. Off a little too much as far as he was concerned.
Zhang back to Zhang. Who didn't come in here
consistently. Are going to finish with
Same thing with Moody. Making an edge. Back out to Juzang. Santos on the baseline. And movement. His ability to shoot through. Jamski. Mr. Quinones doing a good job staying with Santos to the rim. Now the one thing just doesn't feel right.
Toughness on the Warriors.
Step back three on the way. Brooklyn, he kind of won that coming off the bench. Spencer was, he essentially won the Heisman. You can work 61.
There's got to be a reason for this.
Moody from the elbow. 13 and a quarter on threes. Back. Oh, man. That's not a foul anymore. I'm happy for you. Working 30% off. So, one final lob to Gee again.
Didn't take an awkward fall. That was Quinones.
Just hit Quinones in. Sensabaugh
enjoying his work on the other. Just film work.
Gee checked it. Step back three. Now Spencer. What a pass. Quinones corner three. Oh, nice. Kuminga. Potter short there. Basketball like Kuminga. Moody played C. Tuesday
continues to work on the handle, get more comfortable.
There's a lot of want to. Helped you win games.
Yeah. Your own stats.
Sensabaugh jumper. Areas of possession just by flying in this team in the league. And Dario Saric puts it in the fourth grade.
Yeah.
K-Bag the fourth.
So we're not trying to hurt anybody.
Nissan electric performance. I'm just telling you that. And have a winning record at home.
Sparkles happening.
We are going to talk to
A plus weight.
Getting out this time. I'm already low. Bill Policino and Tommy Adzadu is rewarded by getting crushed.
Man, happy birthday.
Be our last regular season broadcast. We Robinson, Jerome to the right. Quinones, Jerome Robinson back. Usman Garuba played for the Spanish national. Usman, people said, well,
the people like Garuba.
And the absolute get one, got it back and got.
Growing up, he was thinking it's
going to be an offensive foul. He didn't even score against the Pelicans. Santos and Jerome both. The Golden State Warriors are
one.
There's two Boston College. Sensabaugh three. Pachevsky and puts it up and in. What a shot clock at one's got to launch a three.
What a season in the road, regardless. And I'd like to see the Warriors is a great
three-point shot's not broken, by the way.
No.
Road record and a losing home record. That would make no sense.
Meanwhile, the Jazz have a chance.
Hendricks on the step through. Chris knocked it away. Good to see J.K. healthy enough to play. Did not play against the Pelicans.
That's what they've been doing. Run more plays for them. They're just saying, hey, we just want you to go to work. Do
accents. It's so good.
The presentation.
Just pulling for coaches' challenges.
He's smooth. At that position, he's pretty explosive. He can score.
He tops at the same time based on the results today. What a block by Kuminga. Yurtseven stayed with.
The traditional big man is dying, but I totally disagree. I was watching Yurtseven so blessed to play with who he's been able to play with and just set screens and roll. They're going to make it fence.
The Warriors had too many giveaways against the Pelicans that didn't involve Pelicans defense.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's a big day for all the officials, too, because they announced who find out all their postseason assignments today.
And we were talking, I like that all the games were
shouting a little bit, but today, a couple extra days just to make it better for the play-in, which would be. Clay knows Juzang had a big game in this building. Keep breaking the paint and kicking out and finding Clay. It runs him over, so J.K. didn't reach. Led the NBA in charges drawn. Warriors as a team led the NBA.
This ball, great game, and feel good during the summer that you just laid it all out there.
Our season is so long. You know, you go through training camp and the preseason and you're strong, and maybe I don't have to play in summer league. Warriors a stretch big opportunity. Hendricks waiting on it. And points off turnovers from Memphis.
Back to back to back, or a bunch in a quarter. Those are passes that just shouldn't have been.
Get kind of regathered and have a better direction on what we're doing offensively. Particularly when you're shooting 56%, you just want to get shots up.
He's trying to finish this half strong now. Andrew Wiggins.
Sensabaugh going to shoot. He's aware of him on the other end. Here's Paul. Paul pushing ahead to Moody, and he was held by Sensabaugh.
Sensabaugh's going to get his money.
Trace was the 57th pick.
He can score in a lot of different ways. The Kevin Scott presentation was still great, though.
Very good. We could help with parenting. Oh, Kevin Scott. What's up, though? Don't have the giveaways. Don't fuel Utah with turnovers. And then if a big man does run, reward him by throwing him the ball.
That's it.
So Micah Potter, a couple concert. I'm just telling you, you got family members who manage.
Listen,
you don't.
Every time she sees, I need this booth.
They did finish that, and so double-digit lead. You feel like you're in good shape, or Utah. Right.
Like, one of the reasons the Warriors are so good defensively, they have different types of rim protection. You can shoot the ball there. Now you're trying to win this jump ball. You got
Keontae George, only 4 to shoot now. George flow-point shooting night, 8 of 19. In April, they're the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. Going to finish the half, and we had a 12-point lead. So that was double whammy. Chris tried to save it. It went off of Clay.
Numbers in there, and they're gang rebounding. You didn't come up with it, but you lived.
But Yurtseven stayed with Trace. Just couldn't finish there. Keontae George. Post up Pajemski. He pulled the chip. Utah outplaying the Dubs in this closing stretch. 2-run. It is about second quarters. This building is Wiggins. Dominant on Pajemski. Bang is bumping, and he drew
to go through the guy.
Pajemski, the most charges drawn. And
yeah, I can do that. I can make the right decision. He did.
Zhang.
Well, here's the missed free throw. The Jazz are just a little.
Reason a career high 27 points. He was amazing.
The half. It's been his ball screens. You've done it, what, 3 or 4 times in a row now?
Played well. That's how they've gone 26 and 12. Essentially the second half of the
so Andrew Wiggins is looking at him and go, okay, you're just going to open up and stay with the roller. I can attack.
Šamanić on the step through. Wiggins the defense. Can you come up with a stop here?
It's good because the Jazz
alignment or what they got going.
He's staring into the scorekeeper's soul right now.
Backdoor cut. Wiggins knocked it away. He's got time to work with 3. Push ahead. Pajemski to left.
And you got your head up as soon as you get it if you're Andrew Wiggins.
2-10ths can only be tapped or sir. The Utah 14-2. 13 assists in the half. And the Lakers have a 17-point lead.
More involved here. He didn't score in that first half, but he was out there.
Klay Thompson, reload Hendricks, Šamanić, Yurtseven, and Johnny Juzang.
No, it's not.
45% from the field, 40% on threes, and
take the good ones, and he's okay with that. Is a great player like him.
Done a 10-1 run to end the half. Juzang for 3. That turnover forced by the Utah defense. And Hendricks.
That's about how the Warriors are winning that battle. Points off turnovers.
Yeah, 15-4. Klay Thompson.
If I set a screen for him.
Keontae George picked against Sacramento.
Yeah, the comeback.
Oh, man. That was the one where Sabonis hit Steph in the face, but apparently that's not a foul anymore.
I'll be doing that game with ESPN Radio.
Nice. I'm happy for you. The ESPN radio broadcast for the play-in. Working 30% off. On the way up, and that will do it for the quarter. So one final classic dance team is Kuminga with a steal. A lob to Gee again.
On the rim there because he just needed to catch his balance, make sure he didn't take an awkward fall. That was a good time out there. Oh, it's Quinones.
Let's say Quinones in. Sensible
hard on you. Quinones is enjoying his work on the other league. Really getting good hard scrimmages. It's just film work opportunities.
Shot clock at 3. Gee checked it, step back 3. Basket, but that one laid on iron. That's Spencer, what a pass. Quinones corner 3. Oh, nice, Kuminga.
You can run your split action. He's going to make a good decision.
Potter short there. When you're 21 and you didn't play college basketball like Kuminga or Moody, you played as the 8 seed, the Kings the 9 seed, the Warriors the 10 seed. On a Tuesday day.
goes along, as he gains more experience, as he continues to work on the handle, get more comfortable.
Proves rebounding is a lot of want to.
True.
It's a lot of want to. That's Shane Battier's scoring average. No one ever cared. He just helped you win games.
Yeah.
Sure.
Get the putback.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's padding your own stats. Grab some.
Go grab some. Sensabaugh jumper. Oh, look at Spencer.
Yeah.
Pat Spencer got the Warriors in possession just by flying in.
Not as much.
That's why the smallest team in the league, and Dario Sharp puts it in your basketball academy.
That's exactly what I'm teaching. Yeah.
I know you're in fourth grade.
Yeah.
5-point lead midway through the fourth.
So we're not trying to hurt anybody. There's a lot of teasing happening tonight.
You're not ready for the Nissan Electric performance. I'm just telling you that. Ties it up, but you'd like to win this and have a winning record at home.
They did, or some more sparkles happening.
We are going to talk to.
Yeah, you're not a great dancer, so of course you're going to get
you gotta hurt
an
me like
A+
that?
weight.
I'm not that tall. It doesn't take, getting down this time. I'm already low. Shot clock at 7. Warrior lead at 2. Shot. Boom. Well, that's the first thing that Phil Policino and Tommy Adza do. Is Magic's birthday is today, and he was rewarded by getting crushed.
Man, happy birthday. I love it.
This will be our last regular season broadcast. Jonas gets inside. Cycle it to Robinson. Jerome to the
Swiss Army knife.
He's an excellent defender. Quinones
Up the floor too.
Jerome Robinson back.
And they're not going to.
Now Usman Garuba played for the Spanish national team in the Paris Olympics.
Yeah.
But Usman, people said, well,
changed how people feel about that. He's given people like Garuba
7'3" wingspan, the 6'6" body, and the absolute as anybody.
Yeah.
Sensabaugh shot clock at 1. Got it back and got.
Like most of his basketball life growing up, he was thinking this is the way he's been doing it.
It's going to be an offensive foul. 5 threes against the Lakers. All the double-double, points and assists. He didn't even score against the Pelicans.
The point Draymond is at.
Oh, look at that. Guy Santos and Jerome both. And a lot of the Santa Cruz Warriors trying to get the Golden State Warriors.
Dude, look at Bojemski. That's good. Bucket and 1.
There's 2 Boston College. Taylor Hendricks to Yurtsevin. Sensabaugh 3 hand. And Pat Spencer. He did his Pajemski and puts it up and in. Santos to Quinones. Shot clock at 1's got to launch a 3 for meeting number 5 against Sacramento.
What a season it. And again, you just have to win this game or else you're on the road regardless. And I'd like to see the Warriors and take the good ones. And he's okay with that. Is a great.
It's Keontae George. I'll tell you, his 3-point shot's not broken, by the way.
No.